evening, my fellow maggot, deplorable, hayseed, mesmerized, idiot, numbskull fans of mine. And believe me, you are idiots. And I'm not concerned about saying that because you still support me no matter what I say anyway. You don't, I have a big head and a big brain, and I know how to mesmerize people to make them into complete fools. Now, tonight I know it's hard for you to believe this, but I am annoyed tonight. I rarely get mad, but tonight I'm mad because Oakland, Florida, called me Man of the Decade. Fox did not report this. How dare they not report this? Is there anyone more important than me? I really am the man of the century. Now you're saying, what do you mean by that? Well, remember Joe McCarthy in 1950, how he was able to hypnotize people into being complete idiots? He's nothing compared to me. Look at what I've accomplished. Let's take my wife, for instance, Melania, or as I call her, Meflopia. She's a model, and I got her because she's basically a Barbie doll. She doesn't use her brain at all. She just does whatever I say. And when she had a child, I had an affair with two playmates and paid them both $100,000 to not talk about it. Now, any other woman would have sued me for everything I have, and I would be bankrupt today. But not Meflopia. She still puts up with me. So, doesn't that make me a genius? Doesn't that make me a genius that I can find someone who's a model who will do whatever I say and basically be a robot? I can't think of anybody else who would do that. Anybody else would have cleaned me out. And so that's Meflopia. Now let's look at the so-called evangelists. Let's look at them. All I have to do is say, abortion, I'm against abortion. And they think, oh my, this is the Son of God. Now, it doesn't matter to them that, as I told you, I cheated on my wife. You list the 10 Commandments. I've broken just about all of them, especially slandering. I slander everybody, and about hate speech. I do that every day. They don't care. All they care about, as I mentioned, about the fetus. And of course, with me, like a typical Republican, once the fetus becomes a child, then I don't care about it. Then I don't want you to have any welfare. And just like a typical Republican senator, if a woman becomes pregnant because of rape or incest or violence, doesn't matter to me. They have to have the child because that child is going to be a doctor. Now, anyone with any brain that has a brain, remember, knows that makes no sense at all. This child came from a terrible situation, and these women are totally desperate, and it's never going to be a good situation. And yet, many of these women support me. Now, how can you realize how brilliant that is? That I can get women to turn against their own interests and be idiots and still support me even though I'm a misogynist. Now, you think that's not being a genius? And that these so-called religious people think that I'm religious because all I have to do is mention the word fetus? It doesn't matter that I never went to church and that I don't follow any of the 10 Commandments or anything in the Bible. Doesn't matter. All I have to do is mention the word fetus. You think that's easy? Now let's talk about, I was born into millions. I have never paid a cent on anything. I live off of other people's money. They just keep sending me money. I never pay for anything. And on top of that, I never pay my taxes to the IRS. They are suing me for billions. I would be in jail now just for that and be destitute and be in jail for life for never paying the IRS. But you people are idiots and you keep sending me money. I mean, how much more of a genius can you be than that? Um, and then a lot of you contribute to charity. Now, I had a phony charity and had to pay a big fine to the government. Now, a normal person would be mad about that, but not you. No, no. You still support me. You still support me. I have a way of making people become complete idiots. It's amazing. And how about, that I have a phony college? That was a fraud. And people don't care about that. Um, so basically, and they don't care. They don't care that I'm friends with dictators. North Korea, China, Russia. They're my best friends, and I tell Europe to basically drop off the face of the earth. All I care about is being a dictator. I don't want anything for anybody but myself. And people still don't care. They still send me all their money. Now, if that doesn't make me man of the century, what does? I give tax breaks to billionaires. I passed that in Congress. I don't give anything for anybody else. Do you think people care about that? No, they don't care about it. They still support me. All I have to do is say da 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 da. You can have all the guns you want. That's what they want to hear. That's all I have to do. And people will just send me all their money. They don't care about the economy. They don't care about their welfare. Nothing else. I just have to mention da 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 and fetus. That's all they care about. I mean, I have a way of making people become complete idiots and still support me. And they don't care that I'm racist, that I came out and said that the Ku Klux Klan was the same as everybody else. They don't care about that. That doesn't mean anything. That I said that they're just misunderstood. They don't care about that. And then I said that there's no such thing as a bad cop. Now, I'm not saying there aren't bad cops, but I'm saying I said there are none. No cop has ever done anything wrong. Now, you think that would hurt me in the polls? No, that doesn't hurt me at all. You see, it doesn't matter what I say. I guess they think I'm some kind of comedian or something. I don't know. They don't care that I don't do anything for anyone but myself. Now, if that doesn't make me a genius, I don't know what does. So don't tell me about Fox about these other people. I am the man of the century. And let's see if there was any other good points I want to make. When COVID became a problem, what did I do? I ignored it and blamed it on the Democrats. A lot of people died because of that. Do people care about that? No, they don't care about that. In fact, they don't even want to take the vaccine because they say it interferes with their privacy. Now, how can people be that stupid? But they are. And I find these stupid people, they don't even want to take a vaccine to protect themselves, and they want to vote for me. And let's see. They don't care that I want to destroy the environment, that I say that coal is the greatest thing in the world. You should even eat it for dinner. They don't care about that. They don't care that I don't want to give any money for education. No, they don't care about that. So, see, the thing is, all I have to do is mention the word elites. That the elites are against me. That the news is against me. That the only news that makes sense is something that seems like it came out of the Bullwinkle TV show or my Truth Social. Well, between you and me, it's totally non-truth. There's nothing that's truth in it. And people believe it. I just tell people what they want to hear. That's all they want to hear. They want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear that it's okay to be bigoted and racist, that's what America is all about. That's what they want to hear. And I appeal to these people, knuckleheads. So I am the man of the century, and I should get credit for it. Look at all this against me. They don't care that I take government secrets and I show it to everybody around the world. Now, that should have me in jail for like 300 years, but nothing happens. Nothing happens. I'm able to use lawyers to postpone so that none of these charges come against me. 25 women sue me for sexual harassment. So what? Nothing happens. I just get lawyers to postpone, postpone, and postpone. So I don't face any trials. I've said that I'm going to make it into a dictatorship, take over the government when I win. And we know I'll win because I'm going to fix the elections. Have my Republican friends fix the elections. They don't care that they almost died in January 2020 when I sent a mob to destroy the government. And they could have died that day. They don't care. They just said I had a bad day. They almost lost their lives that day. They don't care. They still support me. So I have a way of, and these people in Congress, a lot of them have college degrees. A lot of them are lawyers. And I have a way of making them be complete idiots. And all they can think about is power, that somehow I'm going to give them this magical power, even though if there's a civil war and everybody ends up being dead. So the point is, I should be the man of the century, not just the man of the year, the man of the century. And, I just lost the lawsuit against the woman that I raped. They don't care about that. They don't care. So it doesn't matter what I do. Well, I mean, I can't shoot anybody, but other than that, I can do whatever I want. And people will still vote for me because the thing is, what I found out is that there's a large amount of people that are idiots, complete idiots, and don't want to use their brains. They want me to tell them what they want to hear, and they will vote for me. So don't tell me I'm not the man of the century. So I think I've calmed down now. And with that, good night to America, and keep being fools. Keep being fools and send me all your money. And remember, I'm not going to pay for anything. I just live off other people's money because I know you're going to keep sending me. If I say there's a coin with my face on it, you'll send me $1 million. It doesn't matter what it is. I have a way. I had this mesmerizing ability of making people become complete idiots in America. Okay, with that, good night.